Reporting live from the confessional chair, it's Trisha Takanawa. It's a new day in the workroom and I almost got some tea for my biggest moment in my professional career as a journalist. I know Mickey has something to hide, and I will find out. But I do need to remember I'm also a drag queen, and I'm here to be cartoon's next drag superstar. I need to remain focused, or just like Ed and Yoshi, I will get the chop.
It's another day here, and it's another day of listening to Messy Mouse, Mickey Mouse. I wonder if he's going to complain about last week's winner, or if he's still hung up on the winner from episode 1. By the way, that winner was me. I earned that win, just as Double D deserved the win on episode 2, and Kimiko deserved last week's win. Mickey seems to believe he's performing better than he actually is, and for him to storm out of Untucked is very unprofessional. It's delusion at its finest.
The queens gather in the workroom. They congratulate Kimiko for winning last week's challenge and they congratulate Eddie for surviving the lip sync. They thank them. Eddie looks to Gwen and said she's in a great mood and asks her what's up. Gwen tells him she's in a great mood because she's finally gotten her money, and said to him that he owes Mickey Mouse $3,000 now. Eddie, shocked, said he thought she was joking last week. Gwen tells him she's not joking. Mickey tells him he got until the end of the day to pay him back or otherwise he will be going to jail. Eddie starts panicking. Mickey tells him he's joking but it would be a gesture of kindness to pay him back. Eddie, relieved, tells Mickey he will pay him. Gwen laughs and said sure you will. Red said to Mickey does he really need the money back, and asks if he can take it instead. Mickey laughed and said sure. Anka asks Mickey is he feeling okay today. Mickey said yes, he's in a wonderful mood today. Darkrai asked why did he storm out of Untucked last week. Mickey said he was just overwhelmed with emotions because he was sure he was going to win that challenge. Double D said to him why is he so sure he was going to win that challenge when Kimiko and Christy did so much better than him in the challenge and stunned on the runway. Mickey tells them he can't go into it. Trisha, reaching into her pockets, tells Mickey he can, and to go ahead, they are all here for him. Mickey said he really can't and changes the subject.
I don't know what's up with Messy Mouse. I mean Mickey Mouse. 1 minute he's delusional, the next he's giving people money, the next he's storming out of Untucked. Mama, the dramatics are wild. I've clocked his tea though. More dramatic means more airtime, means further into the season. I'm surprised he hasn't paid his way to the finale yet, or has he? It wouldn't shock me at all, because what I've seen so far, he's not all that talented like the rest of us.
Last week, I abruptly left Untucked, but Trisha checked on me, which showed she's a true sister. She was the only one, even though I'm funding Red Guy's new BBL, and gave Gwen $20,000. However, I could overlook this because Red is a funny queen, and with a comedy challenge probably on its way, he could assist with my material. Gwen is a designer. Well, she claims to be. She could help me by creating my outfits, potentially smoothing my path to the finale and ultimately, the crown.
Eddie looks to Double D and remarked on how strange it felt without Ed here, to which Double D agreed, mentioning to the other queens that they always do everything together and being on separate teams for the challenges had been somewhat annoying. Kimiko pointed out to Double D that the separation had worked out in his favor, as he had secured a win, proving himself to be the superior Ed. Eddie, addressing Kimiko, countered that he hadn't yet found a challenge where he could shine and expressed his desire for a comedy challenge. Christy voiced her wish for another dance challenge to demonstrate that she was on par with Kimiko, who assured Christy that her dancing was indeed incredible, leading to a thankful hug between the two. Darkrai, unable to contain himself, joked about wanting to throw up, eliciting laughter from the queens. Scooby inquired about the queen's predictions for the next challenge. Anka speculated it could be anything, saying that it would be yet another challenge Mickey Mouse would assume he'd win, only to be sent home, prompting laughter. Mickey, responding to Anka, called her delusional, to which Anka laughingly retorted that if by delusional he meant stunning, then she certainly was.
Anka is correct. No matter what the next challenge is, we know Mickey Mouse will declare, "Oh, I'm winning this one, this is mine to win." Then he'll be upset if he doesn't win. He's been in the top twice. Who complains about that? I'd understand the frustration if you were in the bottom, but really, some queens would kill to be in the top. I've only been there once, in the second episode. But as Britney Spears famously said, gimme more, because I'm eager for a win. However, I don't flaunt my desire as openly as a certain queen does, and that's the real tea. Just like Eddie, I'd relish a comedy-based challenge. We had a taste of it with the political challenge, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed for this week.
So Gwen got some money. I bet she begged Mickey Mouse for it. I'm so annoyed now I have to pay Mickey back, and I'm gonna have to pray for a miracle I can gather $3,000 here. Hey, Mr. Cameraman, do you have a spare $3,000, please? I'll pay you back. I promise.
My queens, do you love music? Do you love pop music, to be exact? Well, why don't you show me?
Oh no, is it time for the girl group challenge already? I didn't want this type of challenge right after a choreography one that was tough enough. Dear Lord, please don't let Mickey choose the teens again.
Pop music? I'm sensing a girl group challenge and I cannot wait to perform once again. I just love performing. Dancing is what I do best. I'm ready.
Hello, hello, hello!
Oh wow, it's Mother. She looks stunning as usual. It's good to see her. I never made it this far, so anything else is a bonus for me.
My queens, I know some of you will be a little happy and a little disappointed right now. Because for your Maxi Challenge, you will create an advert for your favorite music album. Make it funny, make it fabulous, and most importantly, make it your own. Now good luck and don't F it up.
Oh no, it's not a girl group. It's still music related, but we have to create an advert for our favorite albums. We have to make it funny, make it fabulous, and make it our own. This sounds tough, but I will make it work. By the power of Ariana Grande, Mother, I need you.
Oh, an advert challenge. Interesting. I was expecting a girl group, but I'm so glad it's not. I've got experience with creating adverts. I've created adverts for queens who needed it to promote their tours, and they turned out pretty good. This challenge should be a piece of cake for me.
The queens gather back round. Unka looks to Mickey Mouse and asks, is he going to win this challenge, and chuckles. Mickey said he's pretty good with creating adverts. He's created hundreds back home, so they better be worried. Darkrai said he's not worried, he hasn't seen much talent from Mickey. Unka nods in agreement. Mickey looks to Darkrai and said the only talent he has seen from Darkrai is on the runways and not the actual challenges, because he's been safe ever since episode 1.
Oh, ouch, Mickey kinda gagged him there. I mean, Mickey isn't wrong, we haven't seen much from Darkrai in challenges, just on the runway, and his runways are top tier. I will give him credit there, they are stunning, just like how my new ass is gonna look with that Disney money, baby.
Trisha looks to Double D and he nods at her, and she puts her hands in her pockets whilst Mickey and Darkrai are arguing. Darkrai tells Mickey at least he's not whining and bitching about being in the top. Mickey tells him at least he's been in the top, and unlike Darkrai, he will win this challenge. Christy said, can they just stop, she's getting tired of it. Trisha looks to Christy and said, no, let them air out what they have to say. Darkrai said he's over Mickey Mouse and just wants to work on his advert and leaves the table. The other queens split off to their stations.
Damn you, Christy, haha, things were getting heated, but I do need to keep my head in this competition and not let things distract me. We have people arguing over a top placement. I would love to actually be in the top, please, RuPaul.
The Fierce Four sit and brainstorm together. Unka asks them what do they think about this challenge. Christy said she was happy at first because she thought it was going to be a girl group, and she was soon disappointed when it turned out to be an advertisement. Kimiko agreed with Christy, she wanted a girl group challenge, but she will try and figure a way to slay this challenge. Trisha said she's pretty happy with this challenge, she's created a couple adverts at Channel 5. Unka asked her how many made it to air. Trisha said about 5 in total. Unka asked her how many haven't, to which Trisha said around 495.
I thought she was going to say around 10, 20, but 495. Mama, she gagged me a little. Trisha girl, I am a little worried for you, but I'm still having high hopes for her. Well, for any of us really. Kimiko and Christy wanted a girl group challenge. I don't care what challenge we have because I'll slay them all.
Trisha asked the queens what albums are their adverts going to be about. Christy said she's chosen to go with Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Kimiko jokingly told her to shut up because she's also chosen an Ariana Grande album, but she chose Dangerous Woman.
No way, not me and Christy both choosing Ariana Grande. Luckily, we don't have to fight over the same album, because when you're talented like Ariana, you make masterpieces. It sure seems like Christy and I have a lot in common. I'm so happy to have met her here, and I can see neither of us going home anytime soon.
Christy expressed surprise that Kimiko also chose Ariana, to which Kimiko responded that Ariana is a huge inspiration to her. Christy agreed, and they bonded a lot. Unka mentioned she's choosing Beyoncé's Renaissance album. Trisha commented on its excellence, and Anka agreed, suggesting it deserved the Album of the Year award, but quickly refocused on the task at hand, prompting laughter from the queens. Christy inquired about Trisha's album choice, and Trisha revealed she selected Taylor Swift's 1989. Kimiko, taken aback, remarked she never pegged Trisha as a Swiftie. Trisha clarified she isn't typically a music listener but truly enjoyed that album, and they all resumed brainstorming.
I'm not an avid music listener, but when it's time to get a story published, I play 1989 by Taylor Swift to get into my zone. I wish I could listen to that album right now to stay focused in this competition because, as Taylor once said, we never go out of style.
Scooby-Doo and Darkrai are working on their adverts. Scooby, noticing Darkrai's frustration, inquires if he's alright. Darkrai appreciates the concern and mentions he's just irritated by Mickey's earlier comments. Scooby remarks that he could tell, as he's good at solving mysteries. Darkrai chuckles and challenges Scooby to locate Mickey's talent. Scooby jokes that it would be difficult since there's none to find, but quickly adds he's just kidding. Darkrai laughs and tells him that he can't take that back.
You know, Scooby-Doo, I really appreciate you. I could tell he was genuinely concerned about me. I'm fine, just a bit annoyed by Mickey's comment that I haven't shown any talent in the challenges and just my runways. Yes, I've been safe since episode 1, but I narrowly missed a place in the high spots. They were good safes, and he knows it. He just doesn't want to see a queen like me succeed over him. He has no issue with Double D's win, no issue with Kimiko's win, but he takes issue with mine. I'm sorry that the judges prefer my alternative runway look to your basic pageantry outfit, which they've probably have seen hundreds of times. My runways are out of this world, and the judges love them every time.
Scooby asks Darkrai what album is he doing for the advert. Darkrai said to Scooby, he thought he's good at solving mysteries, and he should take a guess.
Oh crap, a guess. I don't know. What music would Darkrai listen to? Probably something crazy like Poppy, or Slipknot, or maybe even Lord. Please Jesus take the wheel.
Scooby said, is it Lord?
Lord. Did he just say, Lord? That's hilarious, but no, it is not Lord. I don't think he will guess, but he did make me laugh. He's cheered me right up.
Darkrai laughs and said no, it's not Lord, and it's actually a pop girl. Scooby shocked asked who. Darkrai said Mother Monster herself, Lady Gaga, and the album he chose is The Fame Monster. Scooby is shocked and said Gaga is absolutely amazing and talented. Darkrai adds brilliant, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique. Scooby said unafraid to reference or not reference. Darkrai tells him he's glad he caught on and asked Scooby is he also doing a Gaga album, to which Scooby said yes, and he's doing Born This Way. Darkrai told Scooby that's awesome and they bond a lot and continue their brainstorming. Gwen and Mickey are brainstorming concepts together. Mickey asks about the album Gwen is working on, and she responds, Fearless, by Taylor Swift. Curious, Gwen asks Mickey about his choice. He reveals he's opted for Ray of Light by Madonna, admitting that this challenge is more challenging than anticipated. Gwen reassures him, reminding Mickey of the numerous adverts he's completed back home. Mickey agrees, noting that although he signs off on them, he doesn't actually work on them personally, instead paying others to handle the tasks for him.
I might have told a little lie to the other queens, especially Darkrai and Anka. I don't actually work on any of the advertisements back home. I just pay people to create them for me. If they do a bad job, they're fired. Well, speaking of paying people, I think I found my little helper this week. And if she doesn't want to help, well, I'll just take my $20,000 back.
Mickey turns to Gwen and asks if she could assist him with his advertisement. Gwen replies that she can't because she needs to finish her own first. Annoyed, Mickey tells her it's not a request but a requirement, or he will withdraw his $20,000. Shocked, Gwen questions if he's serious. Mickey confirms he's very serious and states that if she doesn't complete the task and secure him the win, he'll take the money back and ensure she never works in the drag scene ever again. Gwen, pleading, agrees to help. Mickey thanks her, gives her a hug and shares his concept, and then heads to the sofas for some sleep.
I can't believe this. Mickey Mouse has gone crazy. I knew I shouldn't have accepted that $20,000. My mind said yes, my gut said no. Always listen to your gut. I wish I could give it back, but I spent $2,000 last night at the hotel, ordering some new outfits. I could cry because I think he is serious as well. I have to make sure I do the best this week. And it's not just for me now, it's also for Mickey Mouse. And I thought Eddie was bad. Excuse me whilst I go cry.
Red Guy, Double D and Eddie are all brainstorming and Eddie tells them he's desperate to be in the top and this is his type of challenge. Red tells Eddie it's an amazing feeling being in the top. Double D chuckled and said, you know what's even better, winning. Eddie tells Double D he will be winning this week because he has chosen the perfect album, and looks to Double D and said he should know who he's chosen.
Oh no, has he chosen who I think he's chosen? Is it that damn Ed Sheeran? I can't listen to any more Ed Sheeran, especially Shape of You. He plays that song at every event, before the event, during the event, after the event, on the way home from the event. It drives me crazy. I love my nice chill music, and especially Adele. Her music moves me, she's so talented. I love you, Adele.
Double D pleads with Eddie not to pick Ed Sheeran, but Eddie laughs and assures him it's definitely Ed Sheeran, prompting Double D to stress out. Red Guy chuckles and asks Double D what's wrong with Ed Sheeran. Double D replies there's nothing wrong, but hearing him nearly every hour of every day can drive one a bit mad. Red Guy laughs and inquires about their thoughts on Katy Perry. Eddie responds that she's great for a throwback. Red announces he's chosen Teenage Dream, to which Double D agrees it's her best work and reveals he's picked Adele's 21. Red expresses his love for Adele and, noticing Gwen crying, tells them he'll return shortly.
Double D can never get away from Ed Sheeran. I don't know why I love him so much. He's a great musician, and I must have given him so many streams for his song Shape of You. And Red has decided to ditch us for Gwen. But she looks very upset. She should be over the moon. She got her money back. I do hope she's okay though. Maybe it's the stress of the competition.
Red joins Gwen, and asks her is she okay, it looks like she's been crying. Gwen tells him yes, everything is fine. Red asks why is Mickey Mouse sleeping instead of working on his advert. Gwen asks is he actually asleep. Red tells her yes. Gwen tells Red that Mickey has made her create his advert for him. Red tells her to say no. Gwen tells Red it's not as easy, he's threatened to take away the money he gave her. Red gasps. Gwen tells him to please be quiet. He apologizes and Gwen tells him to not take any money from Mickey Mouse, not even for his BBL. Red said he was looking forward to that. Gwen tells him for his own sake do not. Red thanks her and said he will help her. She thanks him.
I think Mickey Mouse has cracked. Poor Gwen, I had to help her. I couldn't leave a sister struggle. I know it's a competition, but loyalty means a lot to me. And what she told me, I know I can trust Gwen with anything and I feel like she can trust me. I'm sorry to my gorgeous ass, but we will not be getting bigger anytime soon, unless I win this competition. Think of the money then.
Anka's advert will be Renaissance. Kimiko's advert will be Dangerous Woman. Christy's advert will be Thank You Next. Trisha's advert will be 1989. Darkrai's advert will be The Fame Monster. Scooby's advert will be Born This Way. Double D's advert will be 21. Eddie's advert will be Divide. Red Guy's advert will be Teenage Dream. Mickey's advert will be Ray of Light. Gwen's advert will be Fearless. Mickey, Eddie and Scooby-Doo slayed the challenge.
Well, it looks like Gwen did a fantastic job on my advert. I wasn't actually going to take the money back. I just said that so I could get some help with my advert and it worked. Plus, I had a great nap.
Christy, Double D, Darkrai, Red Guy, Anka had a great performance.
The judges seemed to like my advert on Adele's album 21, but they loved Eddie's with Ed Sheeran. Oh dear. But I'm happy for my friend Eddie, getting great critiques from the judges. Could he actually win? Fingers crossed.
Trisha, Gwen and Kimiko had a good performance.
Well, that was a challenge putting together 2 adverts. Mine turned out okay. It honestly would have been a lot better. But I made sure I will get Mickey this win, and I guess that would also count as a win for me. Well, I'm counting it anyway. I created the whole thing, and I had to let Red Guy know because he would only end up in the same situation as me. I don't know how Mickey is getting away with things like this. I guess when you're Mickey Mouse things get overlooked.
Welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race Season 10. Let me introduce tonight's judging panel. First we have a new resident judge on the panel. She is drag icon and legend. She is Raja. Next another resident judge. She is our Season 8 champion. She is Musa. And our extra special guest judge. Our Season 7 champion and Advert Challenge winner. She is Heather. Welcome home, darling. This week we challenged our queens to create an advert for their favorite music album. Now good luck and don't F it up. Racers, start your engines and let the judging commence. Mickey Mouse, Scooby-Doo, congratulations, you are both the winners of this week's challenge.
Zoinks, I can't believe I won a challenge. Thank you so much. And I wonder if Mickey will complain about this shared win. When looking at his advert, it didn't feel like theirs was no Mickey Mouse in the advert, but that's just me.
You have got to be kidding me. A shared win, really? Well, I finally got my well-deserved win. Even though it's shared. I don't recall that being in my contract at all.
Eddie, Anka, good job this week, you are safe.
Thank you so much. I'm back in the top. Mama, I'm kinda gagged I'm slaying the way I am. I thought Tom Nook doomed us all, and here I stand in the top in front of his season winner. Love you, Heather.
Thank you, it's my first time in the top in RuPaul. I'm in love with the shape of you. The power of Ed Sheeran, I tell ya.
Kimiko, Christy and Gwen Tennyson, you are the bottoms of the week. Christy Montiero, you are safe.
What the fuck? I shouldn't have even been anywhere near the bottom. I thought I did really well in the challenge. No shade to Trisha, but she kinda deserved to be here instead of me. But I am rooting for my good sis Kimiko here.
Kimiko and Gwen, you are up for elimination.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
Well, going from the win last week to the bottom this week is not how I imagined waking up today. But it's a shame I have to send Gwen home. I've known her for a while now, and we both have our mutual dislike for Eddie, but at least she finally got herself some money.
This is just awful. I didn't imagine myself here when I heard an advert challenge, but being here with Kimiko, I think my fate is already sealed, but I'm not going without a fight.
The lip sync song is Stronger by Britney Spears. Kimiko slayed the lip sync. Gwen had a bad lip sync. Kimiko.
Shantae, you stay.
Gwen Tennyson.
Sashay away.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
This is Untucked.
The queens congratulate Scooby and Mickey on their joint win and also commend Kimiko for staying. They express their gratitude to them. Darkrai praises Scooby for his excellent performance and admits he thought Scooby would win solo. Scooby thanks him and acknowledges that Mickey's advert was impressive too. Anka comments that it was good, but it didn't seem like Mickey, a sentiment Double D echoes, noting it was worthy of a win but not true to Mickey's character. Mickey thanks them and insists he created it himself. Red Guy questions Mickey, pointing out how comfortable he seems sleeping on the sofa, causing the queens to gasp. Mickey retorts that he was merely resting his eyes after the hard work. Trisha, looking around, slips her hands into her pockets. Mickey asserts that he deserved the win and accuses the others of jealousy before storming out of Untucked. Eddie offers to check on him, but Trisha insists she will handle it, and they agree, so Trisha heads out to find Mickey. Christy tells Kimiko that she completely destroyed Gwen in the lip sync. Eddie remarks to the queens that Gwen's lip sync performance justifies why he wouldn't pay her. Red looks at Eddie and agrees, understanding his point. Kimiko also agrees, admitting she hadn't realized the extent of the poor performance. She turns to Christy and suggests that it would have been more challenging if Christy had been in the bottom with her. Christy acknowledges this, noting that she was close to being there, and expresses her disagreement with being placed in the bottom. When Red inquires who should have been there instead, Christy declines to name anyone, stating she doesn't want to cause any more drama. Trisha catches up with Mickey and inquires if he's alright. Mickey responds that he's fine, attributing the other queen's behavior to jealousy, and apologizes to Trisha, clarifying that he didn't mean to include her as she has always supported him. Trisha thanks him and reassures him that she'll always be there for him. She then casually puts her hands into her pockets and reminds Mickey about a secret he was about to share last week before they were interrupted. Mickey, recalling the moment, admits that despite winning this week's challenge, he was contractually meant to win within the first 3 weeks. Trisha, curious, asks how he knew this. Mickey, discreetly covering his microphone pack, reveals it was stipulated in his contract. Trisha gasps, recognizing the gravity of the revelation. Mickey begs her to keep this confidential. Trisha assures him of her trustworthiness, promises to keep silent, and walks away with a grin.
Hey, squirrel friend. When one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.